Hello children, today we are going to talk about image formation by concave mirror for various positions of the object. There are total of 5 ray diagrams which we are going to learn right now. So let us start with the first ray diagram. As you could see here, the object is placed at infinity. AB is the object placed at infinity. Remember, when the object is at infinity, the rays of light coming from the object will be parallel to the principal axis. And you know very well what happens to them. Because in the last class, we have learned rules for image formation by spherical mirrors. Okay? Rays of light which are parallel to the principal axis, after reflection, they meet at principal focus, which means the image of the object AB is formed at focus. Yes, the image is formed at focus, and the size of the image you can see it is point sized image. It's a point sized image, which you can call it as a highly diminished image. Okay, and nature of this image is real and it is inverted. Real image. Why do we call it as a real image, children? Because it is formed by the actual intersection of reflected rays. Okay, so this is the first ray diagram wherein we have learned that when the object is at infinity, the image is formed at focus, and the size of the image is highly diminished, and the nature is real and inverted. The images are inverted images. Now coming to the second position of the object. As you could see, AB is the object placed beyond C. Remember, when the object is placed beyond C, one ray of light will be parallel to the principal axis and another ray of light will be passing through the center of curvature. Yes, and you know very well what is going to happen with them. Yes, the ray of light which is parallel to the principal axis, after reflection it passes through the principal focus. As you could see here, it is represented with the arrowhead. Now another ray of light which passes through the center of curvature, after reflection it returns back along the same path. Yes, which is indicated by the arrowhead. Okay, and you can see these are the two reflected rays meeting or intersecting at this point. Okay, at this point of intersection, the image A dash B dash is formed of the object AB, which is placed beyond C. Okay, so let me tell you here, the object position is beyond C and the image is formed between F and C. And now coming to the size, just compare the size of the object with that of image. Yes, the image is smaller in size to that of the object. Such images which are smaller than that of the object are called diminished images. So it is a diminished image and the nature remains real and inverted image. Okay. Now let us place the object at C. Coming to the third ray diagram, you could see here the object AB is placed at C. That is the center of curvature. See, when the object is placed at C, one ray will be moving parallel to the principal axis and another ray of light will passes through the principal focus. Okay, see here, a ray of light which is parallel to the principal axis, after reflection passes through the principal focus, as you could see here. Right, now let us talk about another ray of light which is passing through the focus. Yes, you all know very well that when a ray of light passes through the principal focus, After reflection, it becomes parallel to the principal axis. Now let us talk about these two reflected rays. See, this is the first reflected ray which is passing through the principal focus. Another reflected ray is parallel to the principal axis. You can see these two reflected rays are intersecting at this point. Okay, which means the image is formed at this point, that is C. Okay, A dash B dash is the image of the object AB. So let me tell you here, the object is placed at C and the image is also formed at C. Now let us observe the size of the object and image. They are of equal size, which means when the object is placed at C, the size of the image is equal to the size of the object. Okay, and the nature remains real and inverted image it will be. Okay, as you could see, it is inverted. Now let us talk about the very next position of the object. As you can see here, the object AB is placed between C and F. Where is the object placed? It is between C and F. When the object is placed between F and C, see here, one ray is moving parallel to the principal axis and another ray of light appears to come from the center of curvature. You can see here with it is indicated with the arrowhead. Okay, let us talk what happens to them after reflection. See here, let us talk about this first ray which is parallel to the principal axis. After reflection, it passes through the principal focus. You all know it very well. The another ray of light which appears to come from the center of curvature, after reflection, it returns back along the same path. So now let us talk about these reflected rays. These two reflected rays, they are intersecting beyond C. Okay, this is the point of intersection, and A dash B dash is the inverted image of the object AB which is placed between F and C. So what do we infer from this ray diagram? That when the object is placed between F and C, the image is formed beyond C. And size, you can see it is the enlarged image of the object AB. Okay, and the nature will be real since it is formed by the actual intersection of reflected rays, and it is inverted image of the object. Now moving to the next position of the object. As you could see here, the object is placed at F. When the object is placed at F, one ray will be moving parallel to the principal axis, another ray appears to come from center of curvature. Yes, see here, the ray of light which is parallel to the principal axis, after reflection passes through the principal focus. You have learned it in the rules. Another ray of light which is appear to come from the C, after reflection goes back along the same path. You can see these are the two reflected rays, and these two reflected rays are going to intersect at infinity, which means the image will be forming at infinity at the point of intersection. Okay, which means that when the object is placed at F, the image will be formed at infinity, and size of the image is highly enlarged. It is a very big image of the object. Yes, and the nature is still real, and still it is an inverted image. Now you are going to observe something different here, that is for the final position of the object. You could see in this ray diagram, AB is the object placed between pole and principal focus. Where is the object placed? Between pole and the principal focus. When for this position, one ray of light is slant to the principal axis at pole. Another ray of light appears to come from the center of curvature. Yes, you know about their future after reflection. Still, see here, a ray of light which is slant to the principal axis at pole, after reflection it will remain slant to the principal axis. So this is the first reflected ray. Let us talk about the another ray of light which appears to come from the center of curvature. After reflection returns back along the same path. You can see this ray is going in this way and it is going in this way. Do you think these two reflected rays are going to intersect? Never. Yes, these two reflected rays will never intersect because you can see the distance between the reflected rays is increasing. So in such cases, yes, mean when the actual intersection is not going to happen, in that case, how do we locate the image of the object? Look here, in such cases, we have to trace back the reflected rays behind the mirror. What we are supposed to do, children? We have to trace back the reflected rays behind the mirror. These are the two reflected rays. We are tracing them behind the mirror. How long you are going to trace them behind the mirror? Till they intersect. Sorry. So you can see they will intersect at point. At that point, A dash and B dash is the image of the object formed. Yes, since this image is formed without actual intersection of reflected rays, it is a virtual image and you could see it is erect image. A dash B dash is a erect image of the object AB which is placed between pole and the focus. Okay, so what do we conclude from this ray diagram is that when the object is placed between pole and the principal focus, the image is formed behind the mirror. Yes, and the size is enlarged and the nature is virtual and erect. So in this session we have completed the part that is image formation by concave mirror.